welcome back to Per My Last Email. Welcome back to Per My Last Email. I just had to come. I had to come on here and talk because I feel like I get this vibe. I don't know what it is, but I just feel like a lot of y'all are in a slump right now. Some people are just in this place where they don't know where to go. They don't know what to do. In their career, they're just kind of like, I need some help. So, I decided to make a video talking about the best career advice I've ever gotten in my whole life. I also asked some of my very successful friends. I asked them what was their best career advice too, and I compiled all the information, and I'm gonna wrap it up really cute and put it in a video for you, starting right now. I did an Instagram poll and I asked all of my friends, what is the best career advice you've ever gotten? And I got so many responses. Unlike last time when I only got 2 responses, this time I got buku responses. So get your pen, get your paper, get yourself together because this is about to be a lot. So the first piece of advice that is like really good for me, it came from my mentor and Drake.
Don't ask permission, just ask forgiveness, you know?
Don't ask for permission, ask for forgiveness. Now, you probably like, okay girl, I heard that a million times before. But it actually applied to my life recently. Like I wanted to start this podcast for the engineering group at my company. And I was like, well, I'm gonna wait for my director to like approve it. I don't wanna like step over toes. And I told her about it and I was waiting for her to email me back, and it had been 1 week, 2 weeks. And I was like, dang, like she really is busy. And so I was talking to my mentor about it and she was like, listen, you don't always have to ask for permission. Sometimes you just gotta do stuff. Just ask for forgiveness later. And I was like, you might be right. So I think that it's only good to just go ahead and do stuff because it keeps you moving forward. And even if you do take 5 steps forward and they're like, whoa, 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 you got too much dip on your chip. That's fine. It's totally fine. You know, just take 2 steps back, but you already walked 5. So instead of being at level 1, you're at level 3 because you already started to move forward. Tip number 2, so many people that answered my question on Instagram said that their best career advice was to not get too comfortable. I know I had gotten to a place where I was like, my job is easy. I can do this with my eyes closed. It's just, you know, spreadsheets. Like, I mean, I need more. Like, give me some more work because I'm bored. One of my mentors, he was like, listen, if you are at a place where you are stagnant and you are not learning anything and nothing is a challenge, you need to move around. Not saying quit your job, but find something new to do. You should not be in a place where you know everything. You are the expert. You are the end all be all. If you're bored because your job is too easy, you need to find something else to do. Tips for not getting too comfortable. Google something, learn a new skill, learn a new language. I even have emailed people and gone to their work office like, hey, can I just shadow you today? I want to learn something new. What do you do? Can you teach me about this? Or even paying to take a class. I know a lot of times we don't want to pay to take classes, especially if you already went to school, you already paid tuition, you don't want to pay for another class. But I had to get into the mindset like, hey, I spend money on clothes, shoes, food, trips, everything else. I am not invested in myself. I have to learn a new skill. I have to be certified in something else. I'm getting stagnant, so it's time for me to invest, spend some money, not on a trip, on a certification, and see what happens, because stagnation is death. The third piece of advice, my friend Trevor, who is in higher education, and my friend Lexis, who is, I think she's in finance, they both mentioned that you should not be afraid to make a mistake because, of course, mistakes are the only way that you can learn. I think that this step is closely tied to number 1. Being afraid to make a mistake is going to keep you stagnant. It's going to keep you not moving, and we have to keep moving forward. We have to keep going. We have to keep doing. And if you're scared to make a mistake, you're going to be stuck in fear. And the thing about it is, even if you do everything perfect, you're going to still make a mistake. Even if it's a small mistake, mistakes are going to be made because that's just the way the human nature is. Something will always go wrong. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to burst your bubble, but something will always go wrong every single time. Even if you do your very best, even if you are the most prepared, something's going to go wrong. So you might as well do something My friend Kendall and a few other people mentioned that you should never take work too seriously. Kendall is a jokester, so I expected him to say that, but like, it's really true though. Somebody emails you and they have an attitude, you like,
why they got an attitude? Like, what I do to them? Like, what? See, that's why I don't like this job. They be pissing me off here because everybody got an attitude.
So like, now your whole day is ruined because you think somebody sent you a mean email. What if they just didn't eat breakfast? Like, what if you let somebody's personal issue that don't got nothing to do with you, right? But you let it ruin your day because you take personal offense to everything that people tell you. Anytime somebody come at you with like an off tone, or like, you know, they didn't say hey to you this morning, or why everybody got an attitude around here? Why people ain't saying hey to me? Listen, friend, the world don't revolve around you. Everybody's emotions and feelings don't always have to do with you. Just because somebody's in a bad mood don't mean that you caused the bad mood. I know it hurts. It hurts because you think that everybody is concerned about you and everybody is affected by you, but friend, they not. I'm sorry, friend. One of my good friends, he works in IT. He's like a computer scientist kind of person. And he mentioned that you should really try to maintain relationships at all times. Everybody knows this, relationships are very important, but it's important to cultivate relationships ahead of time, because it would suck to need something from somebody, but you've never met them before, so you have to reach out with that, hey, I'm Bria, I really need this from you. You don't know me, but can you please get it to me? And of course, you know, they'll do it, but just think if you had already met that person before. Think about if you already cultivated a relationship before, and you're like, oh, hey, girl, you know, how was your weekend? How's your baby? Oh, yeah, that's sweet. Hey, if you don't mind, can you do this for me? And people will, you know, be more likely, be more willing and happy to do stuff for you and produce quality content because they know you and they like you. Some people, you don't really have to know them to get something from them. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, they're the VP in my company, so I want to get in good with them and make sure they know my name for career advancement. Sometimes you just really like the way somebody dresses. Like for me, one of my mentors, I was just like, she is always so cute. I just want to know her. And it turned out to be a great relationship. It doesn't always have to be a strategic networking thing. Sometimes people just have a good vibe. One of my friends, Acelia, she said that some of the best advice that she got was to start her own business. If you're going to spend 8 hours a day doing accounting for your company, you can do 2 hours a day doing accounting for your friend's small business. You can be a consultant. Like, I don't know. What do I know? I don't know. If you're not in a place where you're ready to do your own thing, start your own job, my friend Wrinkle said that sometimes it's best to just keep your head down and just work. You don't always have to be thinking of, okay, who can I network with next? What project can I take on next? What's next? Sometimes you just gotta just put your head down and just work. Resumes say that you need, 3 to 5 years of project management experience, and that just comes after 3 years of doing your regular job. Like, it's not that difficult to understand, because the thing is, people make you feel like if you're not doing something big or you're not making some kind of big move, that you aren't doing something important. And that's whack, because experience is the key. You need experience, and experience doing the same thing. If you always switching, like, I did this project, and nothing is really cohesive, it's not a compelling story, because you don't have a lot of years of experience doing the same thing. Because at the end of the day, your 3 years of consistent experience doing the exact same thing still means a lot in the long run. Like, David was only qualified to fight Goliath because he had 3 to 5 years experience being a regular shepherd. So this last piece of advice is inspired by my friend Lise and my line sister Chelsea. Lise was like, most likely you're not gonna get a job in what you went to school for. You know that. I didn't, did you? Oh, I thought not. Some people do, but a lot of people don't. And so Chelsea basically said you have to take control of your own career, because it's not gonna be really lined up in the way that you thought it would. And so if you get to a place where you're not happy, your manager's not handing you projects that you want, or you're not doing the things that you want to do, you got to take back control over it. Oprah said that before she was in broadcast journalism, she had some job, and she would wake up so tired every single day. She would just be exhausted. But as soon as she started working in broadcast journalism, she was always energized, excited, waking up, popping up, going to work. And I feel like there is something out there like that for every one of us. There is something that is going to make us pop out of bed every day. There is something that is going to make us excited about life. And even if it takes years, there is something out there for you that will make you happy. You spend so much time at work. There has to be, God has put something inside of you that needs to be portrayed in some work, because you have to work. God said work, so you have to work, but there's something that you are meant to be working on, working with, working for, whatever. There's something out there for you, so do not stop chasing it until you find it. You know, I'm an analyst right now, trying to do project management. If I don't like it, I'm gonna do something else, because I know there is something out here on this earth that God put me here for. God gave me a desire to do something, and he is mandating us to work, and so he is going to help me find out what I'm supposed to be working on. If anybody has a connect at Delta or HBO, let me know. I want to work at Delta and HBO. So yeah, thank you for tuning in to Per My Last Email. Thank you guys so much. Everybody that watches my videos, likes and shares and subscribes to my channel, thank you so much. I just feel like this channel is going to be great. So for those of you who have tuned in to me and who are supporting me already, thank you so much. I can't say thank you enough. It means every like, every share, it means so much to me, so thank you. And I hope you guys have a great day. Talk to you soon. Bye.